Hi everybody, welcome back to the Monologue Project. We're doing something special today. We're going to talk about college drama program auditions, and I'm going to give you 5 tips to ace your auditions. So let's talk about why these auditions are different than auditioning for a play or a movie or a TV show. Simply put, these auditions are just a getting to know you device. Do you know your strengths as an actor? Do you know your weakness? What type of a career do you want? How does their training program fit in with your goals? So if you don't know the answer to all these questions right now, that's okay. Just start mulling them over. There's really no right answer here because it's just simply what you want as a human, as an individual in the world, and they can't answer that for you. They're just there to get a feel for who you are. So 5 tips to acing your college audition. Tip number 1. They're going to ask you for contrasting pieces, most likely. When they do, they don't mean funny or sad. There are so many different variations in plays and human characteristics that you can bring forth. So take a look at your personality. What are your most striking characteristics? Now, side note here, if they're asking for contemporary or classical, definitely respect that. So contemporary, anything from the 20th century on, and then classical, I'd say go with Shakespeare. I mean, there's so many resources out there online now that could really help you understand the material and what's happening there. So, personality traits. If you're having trouble kind of identifying your own personality traits, find 5 characters from different movies that you like. They can be male or female, whatever. Write 3 adjectives for each of those characters. Then look at your list of adjectives. Pick out the top 2 that you most identify with. And do those characteristics come forth in your personality? Find a piece that would best embody those characteristics. You obviously have some sort of connection to them. You liked watching those characteristics on film, so maybe you can find a piece that inspires you to act. So tip number 2, picking pieces. This can definitely be the most daunting aspect of auditioning because you feel like there has to be the right monologue that will get me into this school. Truth is, there isn't. There's only the monologue that you really want to act. So how do you go about finding this? It's hard for young actors because they haven't read many plays or seen as many as they would like. So start again with what inspires you on the screen. I wrote here, if you could be on Broadway tomorrow, what would your leading role be? Start there. Is there a monologue in that play that you could possibly work into your audition? Or is there material similar to that that inspires you to work? Here's the thing. If you find the monologue that you think you should be doing, chances are you're going to have a hard time working on it. If you find a monologue that you're really inspired by, you have a better chance of working on it more consistently, which means your audition will be better. So find your inspiration. It's all around you. You just have to identify what you naturally gravitate towards. All right, tip number 3, research. If you're going to choose a monologue from a book of monologues, make sure that you read the play at least once. Also, don't choose monologues from those books that are just monologues. They're not from a play. The writing tends to be like really bad. So know all of the words in the monologue. If you don't know how to pronounce them, dictionary.com pronounces all the words for you on there. Also know all of the characters within the monologue and their relevance to the story. It really helps you as an actor just feel confident that you understand what it is you're talking about. Tip number 4, have a point of view. So what's a point of view? It's how do I feel and what am I doing about it? So how do you feel about the monologue? Are you sad? Are you joyous? Are you furious? And what are you doing about it? Are you debating with someone? Are you lying to someone and manipulating them? Are you flirting with them? So all of these aspects work in unison to create this force behind the monologue. So this isn't something that you just write down on your play. This is something that you actually embody throughout the piece, and it will really create a standout monologue. Have a point of view. All right, last but not least, tip number 5, say it out loud at least more than once before your audition. So this one seems very duh, but a lot of people don't. It really helps to hear the words coming out of your mouth. So find a friend, find someone you can act before. It will also help you if you do this for multiple different people. It will kind of help your nerves subside because you've done it. You've proven it to yourself that you can do the monologue. Now, if you cannot find someone, sit in front of your computer, sit in front of your phone, record yourself doing it. This is not to make you self-conscious, it's to make you self-aware how this character is coming across through you. So thank you so much for watching this video. Good luck with your auditions. Please let me know how it goes. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Find me on Facebook. This was actually inspired by a Facebook comment. So if you have any other requests for acting advice, send them my way. I'd love to be of use to you. So thank you so much for supporting the Monologue project.